Hi, Daniel Daly here. This is about my father, Cyril Daly. I'm leaving this as a legacy, this video. And I'm hoping that I'm going to have kids still in this life. This is also for them, if I do have them, if not just for members of the Daly family around Cyril's offspring. Little James Daly was born, whatever else comes along. Dad was, probably more than anything else, Dad was gentle. He was a gentle man. He was a gentleman, and he was a gentle man. And I think as the St. Pat's Creed goes, he showed his strength through gentleness. He was a gentle, kind, meek and mild man. He was a Superman in his own way. Dad worked for years at Telecom, and became Telstra later, but it was Telecom. And Dad wasn't lazy. He'd shave in the morning when he did his shaving, and he'd get dressed, and he'd have his shower, and he'd get off to work, and he'd do his job, and he wouldn't complain about it. I have no memories of Dad ever really complaining about doing the work that he had to do to feed the family. He was a responsible dad, and he just got the job done. He wasn't lazy, he did work around the house, and he cared for his kids, for us kids. He wasn't really a great talker to us in any major way. He didn't spend years talking to me, but he did talk to us, and we had conversations and stuff. But, he was a father, and he was a provider, and he loved us greatly. And I really miss him so much now. These days I'm 44, and he's been gone about a decade now. And I really miss him heaps. Cyril, I wish you started my dad. He got old, and sort of I'd always sort of known him as a bit of an older man, because when I came along, he was in his late 40s, and by the time I understood who he was, I understood who he was pretty instinctively straight away, I suppose, but by the time I started thinking about who the man was and stuff, he was starting to become an old man. By the time I'd grown up a bit, he'd retired from work, and he'd started to get his Parkinson's, which made him shake. The older I got, the more intelligent I got, more about understanding life. He was just an old man, and didn't really ever quite get the connection which I'd love to have these days. Our last day was good, because it was, I'd come up from Cooma where I'd been living, and I was able to talk to him that day, when he was really very, very, very frail and weak. I told him that heaven was there for him. I'm not sure if he heard, but I think he had a vague awareness of it. And he died that evening, I think. We had a really good last day. Cyril was a loving old man. Sometimes I think that generations, like father to son, the father can be hard and the son can be soft, and then the next son, who's the father again, can be hard, and so it goes hard, soft, hard, soft, hard, soft. It's like Grandpa Peter Paul was hard, but Cyril was soft. And then I look at me and Greg, we're pretty hard, but then I look at James, he's soft. James is never going to be hard, he's soft. So sometimes I think it goes hard, soft, hard, soft. Not sure if there's any truth in that, but it's just a hunch of mine. But Cyril was a softie, even though he had a lot of strength. And he was great. Really miss him. We had Uncle Gerald around recently from England. He just left today, and he's gone back home. And it was great having the old man in the house with me and Mum. And all I've been thinking is just how good it really would be to have my dad living here, like if he was like 75 or something, and strong of body and mind. It'd be really good to have an old father figure just watching over me and telling me what to do and guiding me in life. Cyril's my old man, and I miss him heaps, and I love him heaps. Don't really want to go on about who he was and what he did, but he was a great old fella. He was a great guy.